Welcome to Networks Professionals.
Hey everyone, today we're diving into a single certification that has become absolutely essential if you're serious about a career in the cloud. We're talking about the HashiCorp Terraform Associate, so let's figure out if it's the right move for you.
So let me ask you this. Are you looking for that one skill that doesn't just lock you into AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, but instead gives you the master key to manage all of them? You know, a skill that can actually put your career on the fast track?
Well, that key you're looking for? It might just be the Terraform Associate certification. And we're about to break down exactly why this could be the smartest next step you take.
Okay, so first things first. What is this certification really? Let's get right to the heart of it.
In a nutshell, it's the official stamp of approval from HashiCorp, the people who actually created Terraform. It's their way of saying, yep, this person knows their stuff. It proves you've got the fundamental skills to automate cloud infrastructure. Basically, that you can speak the language of modern IT.
So who's this for? You might be surprised. It's not just for senior-level experts. Whether you're already a cloud engineer, deep in the DevOps world, or maybe you're an IT pro just starting to get into cloud and automation, this certification is designed to be your perfect entry point.
And if you want to boil it all down to one simple idea, this is it. Forget about manually clicking buttons in a web browser to set up servers. That's slow, it's tedious, and it's easy to make mistakes. The whole concept here is what we call infrastructure as code. You just write some simple, easy-to-read code, and poof, Terraform builds everything for you. It's fast, it's repeatable, and it gets rid of those costly human errors.
Okay, so we know what it is, but why should you really care? Let's talk about how getting certified translates into actual, real-world value for your career. And this chart, wow, this really tells the story. When it comes to infrastructure as code, Terraform isn't just one of the tools. For most companies, it's the tool. Think about it. Over 80% of organizations using IAC are using Terraform. So when you get certified, you're not just learning some random skill. You're aligning yourself with a clear industry standard. And the benefits here are huge, and they all build on each other. First, you get that multi-cloud power. Learn one tool, manage all the big players, AWS, Azure, and GCP. Naturally, that leads to incredibly high demand from employers, which, you guessed it, gives your DevOps career a major boost. And what's at the core of all this? You're mastering automation, the engine that drives all of modern tech. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I'm interested, but what does it actually take to pass this thing? Let's break down the exam itself so you know exactly what you're getting into.
The exam really focuses on the foundational pieces of Terraform. You absolutely have to know the command line stuff, the things you'll type every single day, like init, plan, and apply. You'll get tested on the HCL language itself, how to manage providers for different clouds, and the super important concept of state, which is how Terraform keeps track of everything. And finally, you'll need to know how to organize your code with modules to keep things clean.
And here's the best part. This is not some boring academic test. It's all about practical, real-world knowledge. The stuff you study for this exam, it's the exact same stuff you'll be doing on the job from your very first day. No useless theory here.
So here are the numbers you need to know. You've got 1 hour for about 57 multiple choice questions. You need to hit around 70% to pass. But get this, look at the cost, about $70. That is one of the best deals in tech certifications, period. And you can take it online from the comfort of your own home. It doesn't get much easier than that.
Okay, feeling pumped and ready to go for it? Awesome. Let's walk through a super clear 5-step game plan that can take you from knowing absolutely nothing to being fully certified.
Here is a roadmap that just works. First, start with the basics. Make sure you get the concepts of cloud and infrastructure as code. Then, it's time to get your hands dirty. Install Terraform. Play with the core commands. But Step 3 is the most important one, hands-on practice. Don't just read about it, build something, even a tiny project. Then, hit the official HashiCorp Learning Docs. And finally, take practice tests over and over until you're consistently scoring above 80%.
And remember, this magic number, 70%. It might sound a little intimidating, but it's completely achievable if you follow a good plan and, I'm going to say it again, get that hands-on practice.
Now we get to my favorite part, the payoff. Let's talk about the real, tangible career and salary boosts you can expect once you earn this certification.
Once you pass this exam, you immediately become a top candidate for some of the hottest jobs in the tech industry. We're talking DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, site reliability engineer, the people who keep everything running smoothly, and platform engineer.
This certification literally puts your resume at the top of the stack for these roles.
And yeah, let's talk about the money. Adding Terraform to your skill set can mean a huge jump in salary. We're talking a potential boost of up to $20,000 a year. That is an incredible return on a $70 exam. And why? Because this skill solves big, expensive problems for companies.
But, it's not just about the salary. It's also about opportunity and freedom. Because Terraform is a global standard, companies all over the world need people with this skill, which makes it your golden ticket to landing those high-paying remote jobs. So, we've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now it comes down to the most important question. When you put it all together, is the Terraform Associate certification the right move for you? Honestly, the decision is pretty straightforward. You should absolutely go for it if you want a career in DevOps or the cloud, if you're already learning AWS or Azure, or if you're looking for those global job opportunities. Really, the only reason not to get it is if you have absolutely zero interest in automating things in the cloud.
So, let's wrap it all up with a final snapshot. What we have here is a beginner-friendly DevOps certification. Its core skill is infrastructure automation. It's the perfect launchpad for cloud and DevOps careers. It has high value all over the world, and the difficulty is moderate, as long as you put in the practice. It's pretty much the ideal on-ramp to a super high-demand field.
And that brings us to the end. This certification offers a clear, affordable path to mastering a critical skill, boosting your career, and seriously increasing your earning potential. So really, there's only one question left to ask yourself. Are you ready to automate your future?
Thanks for watching.